Students in London are planning more protests over tuition fees. On Wednesday, a large demonstration turned violent when a group of protesters tried to storm the Conservative HQ on Millbank. Today, a group of student leaders said they're working on a nationwide day of action in 2 weeks' time. Gareth Furby reports.
The heart of London's student land in Bloomsbury. Typically, there's little here to interest the media, but today was different.
We're simply going to have straightforward statements from the people involved.
First up, the Goldsmith College academics, who say their words that the real violence relates not to a smashed window, but to the impact of the cuts, has been misrepresented by some newspapers.
First, we do not condone violence. Secondly, we do understand the students' anger. And thirdly, that we do not want to see the students scapegoated for government policy.
And then came a prediction that another demonstration planned for November the 24th may be larger still.
I expect people from welfare services to also come out, people that are being faced with the announcements yesterday with the welfare reforms, unemployed people.
Today we went to speak to the anarchist group in Whitechapel, and some of them say they'd be happy to join in.
Well, I wouldn't say be peaceful or be violent. I think people need to go and make their own decisions about how they want to act on the day. I mean, if people are very angry, then they've got to let that anger out, haven't they?
But a new survey by a student journalist network, although not scientific, may perhaps suggest most students want peaceful demonstrations.
It seems to indicate that about 2/3 do not support the violent protest at Millbank, and about a third do.
I don't think violent really works. I think there should be a peaceful protest.
As violent as possible.
Do you mean that?
Yes.
Clearly there were a minority of protesters, and some of those were students whose despicable actions we absolutely condemn. But I think it's so important that we represent the vast majority of genuine students that are really worried about the issue of tuition fees, and indeed the general public at large.
Today, a student who's understood to be from Reading was arrested following a police investigation into the moment when a fire extinguisher was thrown from a roof at Millbank Tower. Gareth Furby, BBC London News.
About 100 protesters gathered outside the Home Office today.